isn't easy. Worth the fight. Let's put in the work. Good night. It isn't flawless. It's still worth the gaze. Get to work before we say good night. Welcome to our very first episode of Going to Bed Angry.
I'm Tony.
And I'm Tiana. And we are the Pow Pows. We have a special guest here with us tonight. This is Judah. And he didn't want to go to sleep. So, you know, we got to do what we got to do.
Make it work.
So this is our very first episode, as we said. And we've been married going on 7 years this November. I'm really sleepy, if you can tell.
It's been a long day.
It's been a very long day. It's been a hard day. And I feel like everything that could have gone wrong today has gone wrong to make me not want to do this.
Yeah, well, let's share a little bit just on that. Basically, it's been a long day. We've been working, dealing with our kids, you know, trying to make sure. It just almost seems like every time we've tried to record this first episode, we've been getting some type of pushback. And we always feel and know that the reason for that, we believe, is that whether it's the enemy trying to, like, come in between us, or whether it's just God putting pressure on us to see, like, where's our faith at with this, you know, being a first of what we're trying to do here with this podcast. But, you know, we prayed about it, and honestly, for me, after we prayed, I felt even better from that. But we're excited to share and, you know, move forward.
Yeah, we are excited. I'm really excited. I feel like this is, ever since we talked about doing a podcast, once we knew we were going to put it into motion, it's been, like, exciting to research and, you know, figure out all the details of it. And just getting to this point, I've been anticipating it. So it really, like, was kind of like, it made me feel like bummed that the day kind of went south, and then it just felt like, okay, it's not gonna happen. But yeah, after you prayed, I did like start feeling peace like in my chest. So yeah, I know God has a purpose with this podcast, and I feel like there's gonna be people who are gonna get something from it. So I really want to push through, and yeah.
Yeah, well, that's basically why we started this podcast. We wanted to create a space too where people can be seen, you know, be understood. And then even at times that we can look back at this and laugh about, man, remember how hard it was to start this podcast, and, you know, give a space for people to just, you know, hear our experiences, you know, our thoughts. And we also are even going to ask you guys questions and comments, and so that way we can go back and forth and dialogue on that as well.
Yeah, so a little bit about us. We've been married going on 7 years this November. And like my husband said, we really wanted to create this podcast because throughout these almost 7 years, we've definitely had our fair share of fights and going to bed angry. And but we feel like almost with every wedding anniversary, like we see such major progression in our relationship. And we just want to share a lot of what we learned, a lot of our experience, and a lot of our toxic beginnings.
There was a lot of toxicity.
Yeah, so.
Ooh, I can't tell you share about yourself.
Okay, moving on.
Moving on, basically, there's no judgment here. You know, we just want to be honest, have open conversations, and, you know, see what works, what doesn't work, and basically everything in between.
So if you see us looking down, we do have some show notes. We've never ran a podcast before, and this is a visual, like we actually have like a video. So we will take all the pointers. We're trying to figure this out.
Yeah, so definitely know that, I mean, we've come prepared to, you know, do what we wanted to do. We're obviously going to flow as we believe we should, because we don't want to just be, like, scripted. But at the same time, we may get too into something, or we want to make sure that we respect, you know, your time, our time, and really get to some of the points. And that being said, we're going to move on to the next point.
Okay, so for today's episode, we really just wanted to introduce ourselves and share hopefully more relatable than toxic stories regarding like some of our fights that we've had and how we resolved them, if there is a resolve.
Or if we just kept the peace and, you know, let the Lord do what the Lord does.
So the title of this episode is We Listen and We Don't Judge. So you said, or do we? You better not judge me.
I don't really judge. I mean, you know how I feel about this game. I already told you that.
No, before
Shoot.
we took a social media break, but before we took a social media break, those videos on TikTok of the people like doing that we listen and we don't judge, like they hate each other.
They got issues because like there's so much they can pull from. I mean, honestly, I have some now because I've been thinking really hard about what to do. But
It
when
was
I
hard to.
really thought about what to do as a we listen and we don't judge like challenge, I was like, I mean, because we're pretty open with everything that we do. I don't think we
It was
hide
hard.
anything or
I still don't
really.
really know if I have one, but we'll see.
No.
What's your babe? What story do you think we should share tonight?
Well, I mean, I was trying to think about some of the earlier days that we butted heads and some disagreements, and one thing that really stands out to me is that Beyonce concert. And we know you
Man,
love some
I
Beyonce,
love
but
me some Beyonce.
that definitely is a night that I haven't forgot.
Okay, well, I know I went to a Beyonce concert in San Diego back when we lived in California with my friend Whitney.
Mm-hmm.
And it was my very first concert and we got floor seats, so I was having a time. First of all, also I wasn't married. I was single at the time too.
Yeah, well,
Wait,
let's
wait, no, I
backtrack.
wasn't single. I just wasn't married.
Let's backtrack a little bit because I feel like yes, you're going to this Beyonce concert and you have great seats, but we're trying to even remember like what was the initial, bruh. And there goes the first blooper of
Oh
the
my
video.
gosh. Our set, we have a big old plant and our 6-month-old just tore it down. Okay, where were we?
Basically, I was trying to set the scene for the Beyonce concert, and I was
Bless you.
saying that like I can't even remember why we really initially got into the argument, but basically, my main. Oh my gosh.
What is
Willow,
happening today?
hey, your TV. Okay, now we're gonna put on the rain music so you guys can go to bed.
It's night time,
Mommy and
okay?
Daddy working, and we have to record, so I need you to be a good listener, and I need you to go to bed. Okay, so let your TV just leave it alone, and
You want a
mommy,
hug?
mommy
Kiss?
will put on the Alexa for the rain music.
Come here.
Be careful. Kiss mommy, hug mommy, and go down it. The other way, other way.
I love you. You want to wave at the camera? Want to say hi?
Hi.
Is that all you want to say?
Yeah.
Say what's your name?
Willow.
Okay. All right. Good night, Willow.
Okay,
Bye.
All right, I'm going to turn your TV off.
okay. Go in your room. Close your door. Mommy, yes. There's no
Yeah,
more
I gotta
TV.
put I
Mommy
gotta put the
putting
rain music on.
Alexa.
But what about this?
No, no more best stores. It's time for Nana.
You just say it.
No, I didn't. I said we're gonna turn off the TV, and I said it's time to go to bed. We're gonna put Alexa rain music. Thank you for being a good listener.
Hi, Meadow. What's happening tonight?
Meta. Okay, go around, give mommy a kiss. Say
Oh,
goodnight.
Willow's crying. Come here.
Why are you doing that? How you got the microphone?
Why are you talking?
Say
like you're
hello.
grown?
Hi.
Turn around and say wave to the camera.
Say goodnight.
Good night.
All right, go to bed.
Okay.
Good night. I love you. Okay, back to
Okay.
Beyonce. I went to my very first Beyonce concert with my friend Whitney, and I had the time of my life. I feel like I don't remember everything, but I do remember you were already acting a little funny. I kind of feel like he was hating that he wasn't there.
I don't even like Beyonce like that. I mean, Beyonce is cool, but you know, I
Everybody
like
likes
Jennifer
Beyonce.
Aniston. So, and LMA. I mean, while we're on the topic. and
Anyways,
Coco Jones. I mean, I
anyways,
can keep going more.
anyways,
Sierra, don't forget.
none of them top Beyonce, but anyways.
Oh, I was just saying what I liked.
Okay, that's fine. So I feel like he already had a little attitude about me going. And then my brother went with his friend. His friend just so happened to be, I wouldn't say an ex.
Oh yeah, it didn't date, but y'all definitely were talking.
So what is that? Sounds like
Two people that were interested but not really dating, just talking.
somebody I don't know. Sounds like two strangers.
You can't talk your way out of this one, buddy.
Well, anyways, so my brother, he goes to the concert and somehow we ended up by each other. Obviously, he's my brother. So this guy was upset because he was with my brother and I ended up next to my brother. I ended up next to the guy. And so he tried to blow my phone up and your girl was like, blocked? Because first of all, I'm recording videos. I'm having the time of my life and you're not finna rain on my parade. And I don't know the results of that argument if there was one.
Yeah, well, it's funny how you explain the story because you basically try to point it out as if there's no issues when there really is issues. So you said set the scene. You definitely just set the scene for you to basically seem like the non-bad guy. But let me just tell you what happened. I don't really know why we first started arguing about her going to the Beyonce concert, but that wasn't even the main issue. The main issue was basically she went to the Beyonce concert, and yes, her brother did go with somebody that she was talking to before she was talking to me. And at this point, we were dating. So, of course, I'm upset that she's with somebody who likes her. And it's always not, let me just tell you what it is. If y'all don't know, some of you guys may know. So, in life, when you're dating or when it comes to male and female, it's never really that we don't trust our person that we're dating with, or we don't trust our significant other. Is we don't trust the other guy or the other. I mean, I can't say some certain words, but basically, we don't trust the other
Okay.
men. It's not you, babe. It's not necessarily the woman.
But what does that have?
Unless
What does that
it's
have to
a,
do with me?
no, what it has to do with you is that it's almost like the thing of like how basically it's almost like a slap in the face because one, this person liked you, you liked him because obviously you guys were talking, and then it's like you had the audacity to record videos with him in it, and like oh, you think I'm gonna be happy?
First of
Oh,
all, you're
my
making me
girl.
sound like a horrible person.
Babe,
I did
that
not
was a
intention.
that,
I did.
okay. It's not about intention.
I did not intentionally record
It's not
anything with
about.
him behind me.
It's not about intention.
Later on, okay, hold on.
Hold on, no, I'm still talking, babe. This is a part of,
Go ahead.
our podcast where we're trying to teach people how to do the right thing, and the right thing is please let me finish my part. So basically, what I was saying is that it's not about your intention. It's about how it looks and how it makes me look and how it makes me feel. It's about my feelings and can you respect those feelings? Because like obviously we're two different people and we feel respected in certain different ways. And from my point of view, I didn't feel respected or valued when it comes to me seeing somebody that you used to like or he still liked you at that time and you have a video with him having the time of your life at Beyonce concert. So that was just my point of view. That's why I was really
Well,
sad about the situation. I can't remember why we initially started arguing about the concert, but that was my main takeaway from the Beyonce concert.
and you know what? I can understand your perspective. I think because I know, well, one, homie was blocked. So it wasn't
He
like,
sure wasn't black right next to you in the same video as you.
listen, but he
Enjoying
he wasn't
being with
touching
my
me.
girlfriend.
He wasn't doing nothing with me.
Hey, what he said, quality time is all I
You
need.
want to fight him or something?
No,
No, he
hey,
was. But anyway,
first of all, babe,
relax.
who's winning that fight?
Relax.
And why would I? Man, come on.
Relax. Okay, well, anyways, he wasn't doing nothing with me. He was just in the vicinity of me. I had no control over anything. Also, I didn't even notice. That's how far removed I was from the situation. I didn't even notice he was in the background of anything until people started commenting that.
Yeah,
And that's where I was like, because I wasn't paying him no mind.
yeah.
So, long story short, I posted a video and it went viral. And then people who knew everybody was like, oh, look at him in the background. I was like, oh, that's not okay. But you still married me.
Yep.
You still love me. You love me.
Yeah, but see, you put a bad taste in my mouth about Beyonce, so now I don't even want to go to no Beyonce concerts.
And he hasn't.
And
Like,
I
I've
haven't.
gone to 2.
Year 7, and I ain't been to no Beyonce concert.
And I've been to 2.
Sorry, B, love you.
He
but,
did buy me
I'm
surprise tickets
traumatized.
to see Beyonce, though, for the last one.
I mean, yeah, there wasn't really any. We didn't do nothing. I mean, at that time, we're still fairly new at dating, so it was almost like you mad, I'm mad. It was just like we just pushed forward and kept moving on.
I think because neither one of us were wrong,
Yeah.
I think it was just like, okay, we live and we learn. We move forward. You
Oh,
don't agree?
I don't agree. I think you were wrong.
I don't think I was wrong,
Yeah,
but
you don't think you're wrong, but
why don't y'all tell us who
Yeah,
you think
y'all
was
tell
wrong?
us, 'cause
Because
it's
I don't
not-
think I was wrong. Let me reiterate before you respond. Hold on 1 second. I didn't know he was gonna be there. I didn't invite him in my area. My brother did. I didn't even talk to him.
yeah, but it's not even all that she's saying. It's the aftermath where it's almost like and it was like I went to be it was just like even though she knew I was upset about it, it was like I'm still going to post this video. I'm still gonna but so it felt there was some sting even afterwards. So, but moving forward, I mean, it don't really matter.
Now that I'm married, I get that. But at the time, it was and
So you don't even have to comment.
it was
She's
and
wrong.
don't comment because
right.
I'm right. And if you're single, you're right too. Okay? Single as in not
It's
married.
okay, guys. I feel your pain. If you're dating, I feel your pain.
Anyways, so next we're going to play a game called We Listen and We Don't Judge. Babe, who's going first? Should I go
I'll
first?
let you go first.
Okay, so I don't do this anymore, but I did this probably within like the
You
first.
should beat me up in my sleep. I knew I should have so early.
No, I'm literally no. I thought about it though, but within our first 3 years of marriage, I used to do this, but I don't do it anymore. But I definitely used to flip you off behind your back.
Oh, wow. Very mature of you, babe.
I wasn't mature at all. I didn't even want to be mature. I was.
Was it just like a?
It was
like a,
both hands.
Was it like a?
It was magic tricks.
But did you like just flick it? Did you like? Did
It
do
was.
one of
It
those,
was
or?
aggressive. Like it was very aggressive. 2 hands. I did
Dang, 2
tricks,
hands
all
is
types of
crazy.
stuff. You'd have been impressed if you saw it.
Dang.
It was. I was giving you the works. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Your turn. We listen and we don't judge.
I was saying this makes me very happy to tell you because it was so funny when I was watching you and I was in the back like, oh my gosh, this is gonna be hilarious.
What?
Remember when you were like, what happened to all the bacon? When you were like,
You did eat the
should
bacon.
we listen and we don't?
No.
Say it with me, babe.
I know.
Babe, say
No,
it with
I
me.
knew it.
Babe,
I knew it.
Say it.
I knew
Say
it.
with me.
I
So, my wife, now, mind you though, I don't eat beans like that all the time, but I've had refried beans before.
They're baked beans.
Or baked beans, I mean. But in these baked beans, there was like some good chunks of bacon in there. And I've never seen like bacon like that in the beans. So I'm scooping, and of course, I grabbed me like 2, 3, maybe all of the bacon that was in the beans. But I'm not thinking like, I didn't know that, oh, that's my wife's favorite part of the thing. Because I didn't grow up just eating baked beans like that. But, first time, second time maybe seeing baked beans. I grabbed them, I ate them, and then my wife goes up and she goes and she's looking for the beans because she's trying to scoop her some bacon. And she's like, hey, did you eat all the bacon? And I was like, what bacon? I said, there's no bacon in there.
I'm so mad
And
because I
in the
wish I
back-
could have seen him
Bro,
gaslighting me.
Bro, she was in there. She was, hey, are you sure? And I'm in the
man.
background eating my
And in my
bacon
mind, I'm
and
like, I
beans.
know there was bacon in here. Wow, I knew you did.
Hey, I was saving that one.
So we have reached the end of our very first episode. I'm excited
Yep.
for this journey.
Yeah, it's going to be a really cool journey going on this together with you guys. We're excited to share the things that we've gone through, give our advice. And, obviously it's just advice. You can agree, don't agree, take it,
Do whatever
don't
you
take it,
gonna
do
do.
whatever you want to do with it. It's just us sharing our experience and what we think works best, what has worked best for us, what we're still struggling with. But yeah, we're really excited to be doing this with you guys and we can't wait to do it again.
Yes. So moving forward, we are going to have a new episode every Friday. I know for our first, we're probably going to drop like 3 episodes for the very first day of release. So if we did do that, then go ahead and listen to the next episode. We also would love for you to submit your stories. If you want advice, if you just want to share a funny story, if you want us to try to decide who's right or wrong, you can fill out the form in the show notes, or you can send us an email at gtbapodcast@gmail.com. Yeah, we would love to hear from you guys. I think that's probably going to be my favorite part of podcasting, is hearing from people and being able to talk to people.
Yeah, man. Hey, my wife, she's a big crier.
Huh?
So when y'all send
He's
in
lying
those,
through his teeth.
when y'all send in those sentimental,
He's literally lying. I have videos. I could literally insert a video of you crying
Let's
right
just
now.
come to an agreement that we both are very, very compassionate to those who go through. Basically, my wife and I are really big on family and relationships and marriage, and it just really touches our hearts when we get great stories that we're hoping to get from you guys, so we can share our thoughts and try to help where we feel we can and get some feedback from you guys as well.
Yeah, so send your stories and we'll both cry over them. Long story short.
Basically.
If you want a prayer request for your marriage, please send that through. Send that. And obviously, whenever you submit anything, you will have the option to submit anonymously. Or if you want to share your name, you can. But just feel free to do that. Make sure you guys subscribe, leave a comment in the show notes, rate us 5 stars. If you're on YouTube, you can like and subscribe and share and whatnot. But we are committing to this for about a year. So we're going to give it our all for a year and go from there. And so
Yeah.
I'm excited for this community, and that's exactly what we want, to build a community. We also are going to be introducing our Patreon account. So if you guys would like exclusive bonuses, BTS, we'll have different options over on Patreon. And so there'll be more information for that in the show notes as well.
I want to give a quick shout out.
Mhm.
I want to say thank you for everyone who used to watch us a lot on YouTube and been waiting for us to bring out more content. We've definitely been wanting to. Life has happened. We
Oh.
don't just have.
I have a surprise or an announcement. We're doing YouTube again.
Oh, yeah. We're doing YouTube again.
We're going to be dropping vlogs too. So hopefully we're for sure dropping one episode of the podcast each week. And I would like to drop one episode of the vlog each week. So we're back, baby.
But yeah, so we're excited for those who are still with us on this journey and those newcomers to come.
All right, so we need to wrap this up. I got to get this little one to bed. It is way past his bedtime. So I just want to say thank you guys for going to bed angry with the Pow Pows.
I know we can talk it out. I know we can pray it through. We can dance.